Right, so I'm just going to cut these about 5 inches. They don't have to be spot on. Fold them in half. And I'm just going to trim mine like that. Take the lighter, burnish the ends. So that's 1. Let's go back to this one because I didn't trim it the same. 2. Now these are cluster flowers, so that's what the title is going to be. It's how to make cluster flowers, and we're going to just show you. I'm going to show you, should I say. There's only me here. I talk like there's more than one of us here, but I'm going to show you how to make the clusters and put the clusters together. And you can do any kind, any at all. So we're just going to do this. This will be a main feature flower in a cluster of flowers. So we've done that. Shortest one there, longest one here, and you go from the longest. And you make this little flower up. So that's another one, and then we're doing 5 altogether to make a bigger flower. I'm using a 1/2 inch wide gross grain ribbon. They're all on the shop. So this is our main feature flower. You know, because I sell a lot of people sell the products to craft with, but they want to make top dollar on it, and people will pay it, I have to say. But we're not like that, never have been. I try and get the best quality for the least price, and we give the top quantity. So figure it out. You know, I could go for top dollar, but I don't want to do that. I'd rather you get more for your money to craft with, and a good variety of things to craft with, than to rip you off and just charge you top dollar for one item. I haven't got the heart for cheating people, so hey, whatever. So like I said, this is going to be our little feature. Now we're leaving a hole in the middle because we do want to put something else in there. Now I'm just joining these 2 bits together like that. I'll pull that back this way, because gross grain ribbon you can use either way. I think it's the only ribbon you can do that with, apart from double satin. And we'll get that tight like that. Okay. Ooh, nearly cut the ribbon then. Haha. So, and then what you do is you wandle it about. And that's like a really good feature flower. Now, what we're going to do with that is to put 3, not 4, but 3 of these in. We sell these in different colours as well, folks. We sell everything we use, just about. You know, you can get everything under one shop. But then it's up to people where they want to shop, isn't it? Look, isn't that gorgeous? So I'm going to glue that in now, and that becomes a feature flower in a cluster of flowers. My glue stick's been on the heats so long that it's drying. It's melting in the channel, in the tube section of it. So that is a really, really nice. I'm just pushing that through a little bit there. Isn't that gorgeous for a feature flower on a cluster of flowers? So we'll leave that to dry and then we chop that off. Again, let's do another one. So we're going to go back and use the same ribbon, but we're just going to do a smaller flower. So we'll do that. Again, about 5 inches. Join them together and round them off. And I round them off because I like how it makes the flower look when it's finished. Like that. Oh, I meant to tell you all. I'm 64 in March and they've just diagnosed me as having celiac disease. My daughter has it, my sister has it, and I've been having stomach problems all my bloody life. And they've just diagnosed it. Even though they've tested me before, 4 years ago I was tested for it, and it came back as negative. This time it's come back 100% positive. So I changed my diet again. Bloody hell. But I just wanted to tell you, go and get tested if you think, you know, you... they did say my issue, and they've said it for years, was, what to call it? Bowel syndrome, irritable bowel syndrome. And yet, if they'd done the tests earlier, well, even though they did them 4 years ago, they came back negative. But yeah, just shows you, doesn't it? And it's only because I told them my daughter had it, and it's hereditary, so, you know, it's got to go through your family. I've got a sister who's got it, and I've got, I think I've probably got more than one sister that's got it. So, why the hell they've left it this long, I've no idea, but that's just the way people are today. I find the doctors absolutely useless sometimes. They're more interested in getting the jabs down you and, you know, doing that. Right, what I'm going to do, just to join that section there, tuck that little knot in and do it that way, like that. That's fine. I'm happy with that. Yeah, just like that. There we go. And there's another little flower. And then to that, what we can do is we can add a pearl. So let's find... I don't know what that's doing in there. Probably to scoop the little ones out. Here, we've got this pearl. Oh, come on, glue gun, you're now pissing me off. I'm sorry if I swore, but it just... I do so much, you know, so much crafting, and when my tools don't work, it pisses me off. I could stitch that in, but I'm happy with that. So we're going to have 2 flowers in our cluster. So I'm just going to, I'm not going to waste my thread. There's enough there to do another flower. So we're going to do a slightly different colour. Right, now I've got this particular one. And it's elasticated, but I like how it's gathered. So I'm just going to cut a piece off like that, and then we fold it. But what we have to do is to stitch. See, a few people probably won't even know that you can do that with this particular ribbon. And then the holes, see the holes? You just have to go in between those. I'm sorry if you can see glue all over me. It's annoying, I know. Okay, so we've got this thread and we're going to go through there. Oops. Just be careful how you do it. Okay, and then, oops, nearly came off my needle. You go back to the beginning and you pull that in together, and you've got yourself another little flower. And we took that inside of that. When I can, oh, we can do it that way, it doesn't matter. It's as broad as it's long. Oops, a daisy, nearly lost it. And there we have another little flower like that. So, and for that one we can put in things like this one. See, like that. And I'm happy with that, so yeah, let's just do that. I'm going to put 3 in, I think. No, I'm going to put the 2 in. Let me just twist them around. Like that. Pop them through. Like that. And push that in around. And that gives you a double layered flower. It's a different colour and it's got different colours in it. But the point of doing things like clusters is to mix and match. But I'm fine with those for mine. I'm just going to cut this now. Sorry, you do get glued up. So we just need to cut this. There we go. Get rid of that. That'll now lay flat. Leave that a minute to dry and then we'll cut that one. So we need some more. So what I'm now going to do is I'm going to use another pink one, which is a lighter pink, but it's wired. But we're going to take the wire out, so don't fuss. So what I'm going to do here is to do like a little bud. Because I like to put buds in mine. Okay, and it's not hard to do a bud. So you need to cross over like that, and then you fold that together. Okay, and then you cut that. Take your needle and oh, I've not got enough on there. Hang on, never mind. I'll have to redo that when I get some thread. Some people ask how I knot my thread. So if I take my finger and thumb, wrap that over, cross it over like that, and then roll it off the end and pull, and you get a little knot on the end. Easy. Easy when you know how, though, that's what I say, because not everybody knows. So we're just going to burnish this end, and then you take your needle and thread, and just stitch along the edge. Like that. And you see how you've got that flat? Give that a little pull and you have a little bud that you can put a stamen in there if you want to. Wrap around there. And then you can add that to any project if you need a little bud. And you make a little green leaf for it. You know, a green stem bit for it. So I've got some green here. So I'm just going to do that, and I'm just going to singe the ends. I probably won't even need that much, but hang on, let's just see. Singe that end, and then you go from the middle to the top, to the middle, to the bottom, to the middle. Or start at the bottom, doesn't matter which. Okay, so put your knot in. Like that. And then you stitch. Just, I mean, you'd use green thread. I'm not necessarily, you can colour it green afterwards. So you're going like that, across to that section, across to the middle of the side there, and then you're going from there to the middle of the ribbon, like that. You just do a diamond shape, see, like that. Like that. And then you pop your petal inside like that and pull. And like I said, if you use green thread, just pull it tight. And then you wrap that around, and that can be used in any project. A couple of stitches through it, and then cut it, and you've got a little enclosed bud. You can burnish yours like that, see? And they're quite easy to do. So you've got those. The other thing, let's just fold this together, and we're going to trim this. Okay, and we're just going to do a different type of bud. So I've got this about 5 inches long, remember? Okay, pull that. I didn't thread, knot it. Oh God. Sometimes. Deary me. We've been and bought the paint and all of that for the living room. We're going to do the living room this year, although I don't know why. I'm never in it. So I'm just going to cut one of these. Now with mine, I just do a little twist in it just to keep it in there. Just do a little loop like that. It stops it from pulling out. So you take that, bit of glue on it, pop that in the middle like that, pull this tight. Hang on, let me just put another stitch in there. Oops, get off. Glue! A stitch in there like that and tighten that up. Keep getting caught on the glue. Ah! Like that. You can snip that then. And then what you do is you wrap this around the flower like that. See? So you do need glue here. Like that. Like that. Okay. And you can squish that together while it's hot. And you end up with a nice little flower like that. Now that to me is, as far as I'm concerned, too big. I don't like them sticking out too much. So I'm going to take mine out, snip that bit off, and then rebend it. Make sure you put any loose wires in the bin. I'm just going to do that line and hook it in. I don't like them too big. I like mine like that, see? So that's another little flower. So we're going to start and create this little cluster, and let's see how we get on. Right, so I've got some of this thick felt. Now, I will be selling some of this in the shop. I just need to cut the pieces the right size and everything, because it's expensive. It's not cheap at all. So it'll just be smallish pieces. So I'm just going to do this with mine. I like to make, when I'm making a patch, that I make a pattern sort of thing. I don't waste it completely, because what I do is that'll do a chimney on one of the houses. We're going to do another patchwork shortly. Right, I'm not going to... I don't want that. We'll do it like that. I just don't like them all one size. So, first of all, what we're going to do is we're going to put a little bit of lace in this. I've got some here. Take my needle and thread. And I'm just going to gather some lace. Now, let me make sure I put the knot in the end this time. And I might just do 2 little patches of this. Okay, let's have a look. That will do me. Yeah, that'll do me. Not doing it too tight. I'm going to do that. That'll do. So I don't need that. And I'm just going to put, because I want to, that little bit of lace just in there, like that. Love it. Then we're going to add this main feature flower. Now you have to decide where you want your feature flower. I want mine in the top. Oh my god, this glue. Okay, so we've got that. And that's going to go in there, just like that. Now, I also want my leaves. I have my collection of leaves, and I buy them because you can buy different colours. But I only want to use the green ones in this. A couple of dark ones, maybe. Nope, don't want them. Don't like the look of it. Keep mine all the same. Okie dokie, here we are. So, just going to put a little bit of glue on, lift that up, add a leaf. Now I don't generally like to have one leaf on its own. So what I'm going to do is add 2 leaves there. You see, you're starting to get that effect. I'm going to use my little bud, put a little bit of glue in there like that, and then I'm going to add that there. See, like that. Might need to make another 2 or 3 of them. I'm also going to put 1 leaf just there, but then I'm going to add this flower. And we're going to lay it in like that. And then this leaf, well, I'm going to put one under here. Just move it across like that. I'm going to pop this flower in here. Sorry, I hope you can see everything I'm doing. Just like that. I need to cut the back of this off. Okay, so we're just going to add some glue here, and that one's going to sit on that side like that. So I'm going to take some leaves, add a couple here, I'll do that like that. And now what I need are some stamen. So I'm just making that. It's a butterfly. I'm just letting the glitter dry. If it turns out and I like it, I'll show you. But if not, no. Let's have a look. I've got some pink kind of... No, I'm going to go get the others. No, I'm not. These are like a contrasting colour. So I'm just going to take several of these and then just put a little bit of glue around there, and then we're going to pop that underneath in there, and that just gives a little bit of difference to it. We're going to add another leaf. I think I've done that back to front really, but never mind. In there like that. Now let's have a look. I want a little bit more lace. I'm not sure how much I'm going to use. I just wait until I have sewn a little bit and see if it's big enough for what I want. And as I only want little tufts, that's all I'm going to get. Or all I'm going to do. So I'm just going to go back through the stitching, through the ruffles, and back through again, and that should hold that fine. Just a little ruffle this time, a little tuft. Oh, I can't stand this glue. These glue sticks are awful. The strands get everywhere, and I know I can rub you know, use the heat gun and blow them off. I know that. It's just, I just can't stand it. It drives me mental. I'm going to put that in there. But I don't want to lose the sight of these leaves. It just gets everywhere and it's annoying. You can't pick anything up with it being attached to it. I used to get a milky white one that is perfect. It didn't really strand, you know, leave strands, but see? And it was fine. It didn't join everything together. Right, so we've got this. I can move that up a little bit, that. So I obviously need something to go on here. So I've got here some more pink. That's too pink for me. We're going to use the ribbon cluster. The rolled ribbon, should I say. It's already got like a green leaf to it. And I'm just going to pop that. I'm going to push that down and pop that in there like that. Now, you can also use pearls to fill a gap. So I've got, let's have a look what we've got here. I've got a pearl here, big pearl. And what I'm going to do is to pop that pearl in there, just to fill a gap. Leaves this here, that's fine. I'm okay with that at the moment. I'm just going to do this bit here. There we go. Okay, I only need that, so I'm going to cut that off. I don't want any more. That won't go to waste. We'll always make use of that somewhere. So I'm just going to pull this tight, stitch that back into itself, and go back through. That will hold it. It's going to be glued. Pop some glue on there, and we're just going to have a little cluster thing here of a gathered trim, like that. Now, I'm going to push that in because I don't want to spoil the look of the leaf. So I'm just going to make that go in like that. That's it. And that one, we'll make sure it stays put. There. So I think now what I might want to do a little bit of this. These. Just a little cluster. I'm getting them like that. Twist, bend in half. I don't want to burn myself, do I? And then I'm going to use a little bit of this cluster of stamen and put them here. Just stick them in there. That's it. See? You're bringing the colours and you're bringing the patch out everywhere to match. Now, if I don't want that on, I can cut that off. I don't actually want it on. So I can cut that bit off. That's better. And we can make these into, oh, what do they call them? Brooches. Anything you want. Here's another little pink leaf, pink rosebud. And we're going to put that one here. The point is to make it look as pretty as possible. But using a variety of things. I might use it. Let me just see what I'm going to do with this one first. And burnish that like that. I'm going to shove that in there like that. And you're just seeing a little bit of everything. I just want the pink daisy because it's a pinkish theme. I'm going to cut that in half. And I'm just going to do that. And then that is going to sit just there. So it looks like a daisy's poking out. Like that. Yeah. Let me see. Let me see. Now I've got one of these I can put in. And I'm actually going to put this little cluster. And we're just going to poke it in there. So I'm going to do that. And put that there. And just beautiful. It looks like a heart actually now. So yeah. Let's just see. Can I put another pearl in somewhere? I've got a pearl there. Oh, I can get a pearl in here. You can do maybe a little cluster of pearls or something. When you're putting a pearl on, always have the holes either side, finger and thumb. And that way they don't show when you're adding them to projects. I don't really need to do anything else with it. I've got one more spot for a large pearl. I've just spotted and seen, and I want to fill that gap in there. Like that. That's it. And you end up, it looks like a heart shape, doesn't it? But it's not. With a nice cluster. You mix and match and do your own trimmings. And have fun playing, because that's what it's all about. Please, drop by the shop. Because like I said, and I say all the time, without you, I don't exist. You know, there's no point in me being here unless I get the support and you watch. I mean, I love it that you come along and watch the videos. I love it when you make a comment. So please do keep commenting. And, you know, do you know what could I do with that? But that'd be too long, wouldn't it? But I can cut that down to size. I only want a small one. That's what I was looking for. So I can do that. Take that off. Do that. And just to be different, it's going under there. That's it. Yes, whoever buys it might take it off. I'm fine with that. But yeah, I love it. Yeah, without you, I don't exist. And I can't. So if you want to continue watching videos, please help and support. You can either join the channel, it costs you £2.99 a month to support me. And that you're getting all free videos. I mean, they're free anyway, but you know, it's helped support my work. If you don't want to join the channel, you can still join as a member, as a subscriber. That's free. You don't pay for that at all. But you get an awful lot on this channel and the shop for very little. So I hope you'll drop by the shop. Come and pick up some bargains. There's loads. Absolutely loads. The shop is heaving now since I've done it out, redone it. I restocked it after Christmas, and I've got a few more bits coming in this week, and then that'll be the last that'll do until, oh, be about 6 months before I stock up again. Don't forget, we've got loads of kits on, with kits for £12, stashed full of stuff, crafty goodies. And we've got £24 kits. We also do a mystery £20, £30 and £50 kit. it all depends what you're after, what you would like. So go and grab them while you can. There's some reduced kits on as well. When they're gone, they're gone. And it'll be a while before we do some more, because it's took us several weeks. Several days. What have I done with my lid? Yeah, it's taken us several days to get all of the kits done. And although we've enjoyed doing them, they are hard work, I have to say. And I'm just going to put that on because I can. Iridescent pink butterfly, because there's nothing sat there and I want something in there like that. How's that? Thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye bye for now.